Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Navarrete, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that is very important to me and should be important to all of American society. So, according to ASPCA.org, approximately 6.5 million companion animals enter U.S. animal shelters nationwide every year. Of those, approximately 3.3 million are dogs, 3.2 million are cats, and of those animals, 1.5 million are euthanized each year. The topic of my speech is on why you should adopt a pet rather than buy from a breeder. I'm sure many of us have pets in which we tend to build a bond like no other. For many of us, our pets become a member of our family. We love, nurture, and care and mourn for our animals with everything that we have. Many animals end up in shelters whether they have good owners or bad owners. The Humane Society said many of these owners from undeserved communities have to give up their pets as there's no affordable plan for them, leaving the animal homeless and vulnerable to euthanasia when they don't reach the deadline to be adopted. I'm here to help you understand the importance of adopting and why you need to adopt instead of shop from a breeder on your next animal. I am going to discuss why we all need to adopt because the effect of buying from a breeder has on adoption and the animal community. Also on how buying from a breeder increases and promotes euthanasia on sheltered animals trying to find a home. Problem number one is we all need to adopt and avoid buying from breeders. I know it may not seem like a huge issue to many, but it is when you buy a dog from a breeder. You're ruining the chances of dogs or cats being adopted when you avoid breeders. You may be stopping the contribution of puppy mills. And when you buy from a breeder, there are dogs out there getting euthanized that could have otherwise been adopted. Problem number two, buying from a breeder increases euthanizing among animal shelter pets. When you buy from a breeder, it eliminates the possibility of a dog or cat finding a home through adoption, often leading to euthanasia, and it's sad to see. As humans, we can see that kind of cruelty happening. And from WECT News by Anna McAdams, she said, you can find that kind of cruelty happening and not doing anything about it. It's a moral issue. It really is. Problem number three, euthanizing among animals should not be looked at as normal and should definitely have a higher standing among the American communities. There are animals who are being put to death every day because of overpopulation of animals, and it's sad. The HumaneSociety.org said, we need to bring an end to inhumane euthanasia. Solution to problem number one is to avoid breeders or online shopping for animals unless it's a shelter. Although you may want to purchase a purebred, the truth is there are many purebreds in shelters waiting for a home. And from Anna McAdams, she said, we be pet owners looking for a purebred animals may be surprised to know they are often available at public shelters. The shelters also coordinate with breed-specific rescue groups. The solution to problem number three would be to adopt and not shop. There are so many dogs losing an opportunity at a good home and good life and being put down. Buying from a breeder will keep animals in the shelters suffering, looking for a home, so adopt and do not shop. The solution... And according to the Humane Society, 37% of animals are bought from breeders each year. If these pet owners adopted these animals from a shelter, most of the animals euthanized a year would not be euthanized if not all the pets were bought from breeders. I used to buy my dogs from breeders, in which many came with problems or it was just very stressful, and it wasn't any different than when I started adopting. And the reason I started adopting was because of the news that I heard about breeders and how they contribute to euthanasia. And I got a dog when I was going through cancer, and it was the best decision of my life. The dog completely changed my life, and I've never had a more caring, loving companion out of a dog that I've ever bought before, or this was my first adoption, so it was really an amazing thing to see. And if you adopt, these dogs from the shelter won't be homeless, they won't be put down, and you'd be saving a life. So please adopt and don't shop. We have the chance to change so many shelter dogs' lives, and all it takes is to adopt and not shop. If there are so many animals that deserve a loving home and you all deserve a loving companion, sign petitions supporting the end of euthanasia and donate if you can to no-kill shelters. There are many problems in the world, but one of the biggest is homeless animals and euthanasia. And yes, it has gotten better, but the job will not be done until there are no more animals being euthanized. We all have the means to change the statistics of euthanasia, and if you can help by signing petitions, donating if you have the means, and adopt, not shop, then that'd be amazing. Then we all be doing our part. Many of you feel what I felt, and just like you may be changing an animal's life by adopting them. And all as well, they be changing your life for the better by becoming a part of your family. Now, thank you all for listening to my speech, and let's all do our part on giving these shelter animals a great deserving life in our lives.